Hey kids,
Hey Dad!
what do you want to do today?
We don't know!
Want to go to the movies?
No!
Want to go to the water park?
No!
Want to go play disc golf?
Yeah! Let's go play Discgolf!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the RC Disc Golf Podcast. Gilly Tytka is back again. She can't get enough of this. So, back-to-back episodes is what this one's going to be. So, yours came out today with Nicole.
Yeah.
Yep, that was super fun. So I had to have
We had a blast.
I had to have you come back.
Yeah.
So, we recently just had an event last weekend. It was the Foolin at the Dizzle. It was the first I always want to say first event, but it's not really. It's like the second doubles I did this year.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. Doubles event. But it was an interesting day. How did you do on that one?
We had fun.
That's good.
We didn't play too bad. So I played with my stepdad. He's never done a doubles tournament before. And then he's also playing. He had knee surgery about a year and change ago.
Okay.
So he's still not fully up there. But it's funny. Whenever we play, we always make the joke. I could play fantastic during a normal tournament if he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Once we start playing casual rounds with him, I forget how to throw.
That happens to me a lot too.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
So we were making the joke of like, okay, he goes, okay, we'll take all of your worst shots and all of my best shots. I'm like, oh yeah, sure, that's how that's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
But we ended up doing not too shabby. I know we ended up, there was a couple who signed up for the wrong division who ended up getting put back into the mixed with us.
Okay.
So originally we didn't quite know that we actually had competition, but we still ended, I want to say it was plus 14 or something like that. It wasn't bad.
Okay.
But we had a couple of tricky worse shots.
Mm-hmm.
So, plus, given the wind, that was no help. So,
Yeah.
But it was a good time.
Yeah, I had a real problem battling with the water.
Oh, yeah.
My feet got wet first round, and then I was like kind of done after that. But we battled back second round. I think we were 6 down
Nice.
during the second round. But first round, I didn't realize it was worst shot until the day of the event. I've never played worst shot before.
Yeah, that was my first time playing this tournament, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
For worst shot.
First round worst shot, second round best shot doubles. That was interesting because I think we were 7 down first round.
Yeah.
And then I think we went 6 down. Or no, sorry. 7 over first round.
Yeah.
And then we went 6 down in the second round. So with no bogeys.
That's awesome.
Yeah, we did a real good on the second round.
Yeah.
So we cleaned it up. I think we ended up tied for 4th.
Nice.
So it was a good day.
Yeah, I mean, also, too, once you've got the first round to warm up and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always nice, too.
Yeah, and then plus we know where not to throw now because it was worse shots. It's like, don't do that again.
Yeah.
I can't remember what hole it was, but it was like all water. You had to throw over all of it. And it's,
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah,
I think it was 14 or 15, something like that.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
of those ones.
The couple we played with, Craig and Jill, I think Jill had waterproof shoes, but they weren't super tall,
Mm-hmm.
and their worst shot was in the water. But it was probably 3 or 4 feet in, something like that. Like, nothing crazy.
Yeah.
Compared to the gigantic puddle that was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember at one point she walks off, she just goes into the woods. I'm like, where is she going? She knows she's still playing, right? She walks out carrying this big log and just plops it right. I have a picture of her trying to throw from off of it, and we're like, all I ask is you don't fall, you don't hurt yourself. This is fun.
You'll have to send me that picture so we can
I
show everybody. Yeah, no, both of us landed in the water on the second round, so it didn't help us. Like, first round, Joe landed in the water, and I had a great shot, and I think I was probably about 25 feet to the basket.
Yeah.
And it was dry, so it's like, I had a great shot first round, but we had to take his in the water. He had waterproof shoes on, so he just pitched out of there.
Yeah.
And then we just called it a day. So I didn't have to walk in there, but second round, we both landed in the water, so I had to get in there, and it's like that one was deep, and my shoes are kind of waterproof up until like the laces, and then once water gets in through the top, then it's all over.
Yeah.
So I had waterproof socks on too, which I don't think are really waterproof.
Maybe they're water resistant?
I don't know. Because if you get underwater, I don't think it helps.
No. Once it's reached that level, then the water, I feel like, just probably stays in the sock with you.
Yeah. It was squishy the rest of the day. So.
It sounds like it. Yeah, I know. We started off on hole 13, and my first shot, because the ladies played from reds, so a lot of the worst shots, throwing right off the tee pad, we would take the guys, because they're throwing from whites. Like, there was a couple where we're going, they didn't even make it to the red tee pad. I'm going to assume I can throw better than that. But my first shot was right under the basket. I'm like, this couldn't have been best shot. Of course I had to do this on worst shot. And then the second round for best shot, it was all the way far left. Like, I don't know, angled it too much. I was like, all right, where's my shot from last time? Bring that back.
Yeah, I felt the same way. But there's a lot of holes that I did okay on for a lot of them. So I was happy with the day.
Oh, yeah.
And plus, tying in fourth place for that event is pretty fun.
Yeah.
So.
No,
still cashed, so that was great.
There you go. Yeah, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know it was definitely a bit watery, because I guess they had the cleanup, Thursday or Friday. Someone was there Thursday, and the whole course, I guess, was underwater.
Yeah.
And, because I think it was Scott. Actually, Scott got injured playing Sanction for Science. So he was supposed to play, but he ended up coming just to...
Disc golf is a dangerous sport, kids.
Yes. Careful. But he came out just to check and see how everything's going. And he goes, it's so much drier than it was the last time I was here. I'm like, thank God it wasn't, the last time you were here. We'd all be wandering like knee-high.
I was expecting it to rain all day, because that's what my app was saying. It was going to rain. So I'm glad we just had a nice day. It was sunny out.
Yeah.
So we were actually probably one of the better occasions I've had there.
Yeah.
Because every other time I play JD is later in the year, and it's like snowing, super windy, and it's but I'm going to be there a lot this year.
It's a nice course. I cannot. Well, I actually have Nikki wants me to teach her how to jump putt, and I go, I can show you my thought process behind it. I don't know how well it's going to work. Okay. But I know that saved me a lot in previous tournaments, because I could, using the jump putt, I can get it right under the basket. Okay. And so, because especially, the wind with Joey D, I don't want to mess with that half the time. So I'm like, all right, we're just jump putting it, getting it there. That's all I need.
I think I have about 3 or 4 events that I plan on doing at JD this year.
Which ones?
Well, the point series I'm doing, that's actually the first event is tomorrow.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that's already started up tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. First, round 1 is at Outwater Park tomorrow.
Okay.
What other ones am I? So, point series number 5 is at JD.
Okay.
I can't remember. Something wrong list. I can't remember what the other ones are now.
I think SDO's at JD this year too.
Nope, it's not there either. Okay, here we go. April Fools did that one. Yeah, Spartan Disc Open. That's the one. And Derby at the Dizzle.
Yep.
That's another one. And then Point Series. I don't know if I'm doing any other ones other than that I have planned at least.
Yeah, that's fair.
They also have Country Club doubles at JD this year.
Okay.
I'd be interested in doing that again, because I love playing doubles.
Did they do the full 27?
That I don't know.
Okay.
Because we were supposed to do 27 last week.
Yeah.
And they changed it day of to just doing 2 rounds of 18.
Yeah.
Which, thank God. So
I know.
It's such a long day playing 2 rounds of 27 holes.
Especially this early in the year, too. I know I walked away and, my face, I was like, oh, it's on fire. It was from all the wind and I think a little bit of sunburn from that day.
I think I did, yeah. The top of my ears and my neck were a little red when I came home.
Yeah. So I know I was just tossing on a bunch of, face lotion. Yeah. I'm like, all right, cool down.
It's weird. In the colder days, even though the sun's out, you don't think about getting sunburn at all.
No.
Still happens. I can't believe how many times it happened to me. It's ridiculous. I had a rash a few weeks ago, like last month or whatever, or
Yeah.
beginning of the month, from this being outside in the sun.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
weird. The first time
gosh.
that's ever happened to me before.
Yeah.
But like I had red bumps all over me.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
It was a weird one, but it's done and over with, and hopefully that doesn't happen
yeah,
again.
knock on wood.
Yeah,
No
right.
more.
So are you going to do any other events? We didn't really talk about this last time I talked to you. We kind of like talked about more of the women's side of everything, but like
Yeah.
you personally, what events are you planning on doing?
So it's gonna kind of grow around my work schedule a little bit. Last year I wasn't able to play a ton just because I was working so much. I know I'm doing SDO. Actually, there's the Chicks and the Sticks down at Hawks Landing, May 3rd, I believe it is.
Okay, it's coming up soon.
So I mean, Hawks is a nice little wooded course. And it's 10 minutes from my house, which is really nice as opposed to everything up here.
Oh, I didn't know you lived down there.
I live in Hamburg.
Okay.
So I've got Hawks. I've got the Ridge. Actually, I grew up playing the Ridge. I'm trying to think. I know I have other tournaments that I'm planning on playing. Oh gosh.
No, it's all right. Have you
I'm
ever
trying to think of all of them.
have you ever done the point series events?
I did the. Gosh, I think it was 22. I did
Okay.
it. Because it was either 22 or 23. I know I played one of them, and I played all the events. And then I was still working at my greenhouse job, so it was a lot easier to do it at the time. But once I got I work as an environmental scientist, and sometimes I have to be around on weekends. So I'm like, all right, I can't fully dedicate all my time to this.
Yeah.
It's nice. But, so if I'm free, I might play it, depending on the weekend. But, yeah, I think it was 22 I did it. Like, completely, I did all of them. And then 23, I think I only played 2 tournaments. I think 23 was the year I injured my shoulder, too. So that didn't help. But, actually, yeah, that makes sense, because then the year after that, I ended up learning to play lefty a little bit.
Oh, really?
So it's great playing with people, because I still have to build my lefty up much higher and stuff. But I'll throw mostly with my right hand. And every so often you get a shot and you're looking and you go, okay, I can't quite do this with my right hand, but you know what I can do this with? And so I pull out my left hand. And the people who don't know on the card just go, wait, what just happened? You weren't using that hand 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, if the weekends work around this year, then I might play 1 or 2. So
Okay.
we'll see.
It's one of the main ones that I do. That's the
Yeah.
reason I'm asking is point series, because they're kind of easier, because you just set a tee time, you just show up, you play your 1 round,
Yeah.
and then leave. So it's just a quick, easy events that I like to do.
Yeah,
That's
I
all.
know in the past too, and I think this is also partly why I wasn't playing, is we were having issues. It was just more of a ladies' issue. If our tee times were getting pushed, like all the guys had up the morning and the early afternoonish, and all the ladies' tea times were all all at the end. So we didn't really have the option to play something early, so we could still have the rest of our day. It was dab smack right in the middle.
Gotcha.
Which is just kind of hard to swing sometimes,
Yeah.
especially in summertime. You're like, okay, I got to do all this stuff.
I think 12:50 for my division is the earliest tee time. But I choose 1 o'clock.
Yeah, I know this year. I think they gave the option of like, if you need to move it, we can move it. But yeah.
Pretty nice. Pretty nice. So, what's your favorite event that you've done then around here?
I didn't squeak that table.
Take it easy.
I know one of my favorites, and I don't remember what it was. It was just one of the women's events types of things.
Okay.
Because you see a bunch of ladies that you never see, like, not that you never see playing, but it's just nice to get everybody together. I think it was at Como. But we've done that. There's one out in Shorewinds. I think it's Shorewinds. That was SDO a couple of years ago, and I was talking with Nicole. I'd never played it before. And I was
Mhm.
like, okay, how's this course? Like, am I going to be able to play it blind? Is it, whatever? She goes, it's a great course. You can definitely play it blind. And you camp out the night before and everything. So it
Yeah.
was great because everybody got to hang out. We get there, and it's like one of the windiest days. Nicole's like, I've never seen it this windy. And so you're trying to throw, and the discs are going all over the place. And I'm sitting there going, Nicole, you told me I could play this blind. I beg to differ. It's a great thing, but it's a good course. I like it, but the wind was just, you couldn't throw anything. You couldn't. A lot of the ladies throw lightweight discs, and I throw a lot of lightweight discs too. They were useless. You like throwing a piece of paper type thing. I'm like, all right, this would have been nice to know.
Yep. I did short wind shootout a couple years ago for my first time being there.
Nice.
I never played the courses, and that's one round. There's two there, so it's one round at the Beast, and then the second round was at Windrush Alley.
Okay.
So played the Beast, and I loved the Beast.
Yeah.
That course is fun. It's half in the woods, half out. Couple of the cliff shots are set up perfectly for me because I'm a lefty. I just hyzer up over the cliff.
Nice.
So I don't have to worry about skipping off the cliff into the lake.
That's always helpful.
That was really nice. That was good for me. I ended up leaving partway through second round though.
Okay.
I had issues with the weather. It was another super windy day. Plus, I'm looking over the lake and I see storm clouds coming in.
Oh,
I was
no.
told later on that it didn't rain.
Yeah.
But I rode my father's Harley to the event. He allowed me to take it for the first time.
Oh, no.
The one thing he told me was, "Don't let it sit outside in the rain."
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the clouds. I'm like, I'm just gonna go. I'm not gonna even chance riding this thing home.
Yeah.
In a downpour. So my dad can kill me on my way home. So yeah, I just left. But it would have been a good day. I thought I was playing okay. Like I said, the Beast was fun. The wind was decent.
Yeah.
But my experience anywhere near a lake, you're gonna have a lot of wind.
Oh yeah.
Because JD is always windy when I go there.
Yeah. I think I had, and I don't remember what tournament it was. I know there was one time when it was still, like there really wasn't any wind, and no one was prepared for it because it's never not windy there.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it's, and I think they're slowly getting the bottom 9 in too, so that'll be interesting. I remember playing a doubles tournament. I don't remember what it was. It was back in 21. And it was at the lower 9, and this guy had like all watermelon discs, all pretty fancy. It was. I've never seen the guy since, so I don't know if it was one of those. I'm getting all these discs to look impressive, but I have no idea what they do. And I don't know what hole it was, but it was a hole that was right next to the gorge.
Okay.
This guy pulls out, and the partner I was with, new discs. He was selling them. And it was easily like a $50 disc. Pulls it out and goes to throw it, and we're watching like, that's going right into the water. Wow. Luckily, a tree branch caught it, and it dropped like a foot from the edge of the water. We're like, oh my guy, you should not be throwing these. Who gave you these discs, and why did I not give you a water disc?
That's crazy. This was at JD?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I've never been down there then, because I don't know what hole you're talking about with the gorge. I've never seen that.
Yeah, they're, well, I guess it's not really the gorge, it's just the water there.
Nope, never seen actual water other than puddles in the middle of the field.
I mean, those are small ponds sometimes.
Pretty much,
I saw ducks the last time.
I mean, they are like shin deep for a lot of the time of the year, so.
Yeah, but I think, from what I've heard, they took out the 9 and they're going to basically flip it.
Okay.
So you can kind of have the same walk around if you go backwards.
Okay.
But it'll be interesting to see what happens because I don't think they were up for super long. But I mean, we have 27 up top, so it's not like we're lacking for discs or baskets in the meantime.
Yeah, I mean, what's that make that then? 36 holes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a day. I can't wait to see it all being done and have a 36 hole layout. because that's gonna be
Yeah.
somebody's gonna want to do that for an event. I have a good feeling about that.
Yeah. Are you gonna try and do Sunday Fun Day up at Joey D then?
I think my plan was, it's all gonna depend on what I'm already doing on that weekend.
Yeah.
So if I'm not competing that weekend, I might alternate JD and Como.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to do that.
Yeah.
Because I definitely want to play Como more this year.
Yeah.
Because I'm terrible at Como. So
It's the water.
it's not the water though. It's really not. That hole I don't have a problem with.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hole 10 is easy. I get across that one, no problem. What's that other one coming back? Is it 15?
14.
14. Yeah, I don't have a problem with 14 either. Not anymore. I used to. I lost half the bag probably on that hole.
Oh no.
Let's see, it's in my head and it's weird because I talked about this with Scott. Like hole 15, so I'm lefty backhand. It's just a straight shot. Let it fade right to the basket.
Yep.
And it's fine. Somehow I always grip lock it left into the trees and into the creek.
Yeah.
So I don't know why I do that, but only 15. Go to hole, was it 17? It's the same exact shot. Actually, less trees on the left side. So it's more open water on the left side than trees.
Yeah.
It's pretty much the same exact shot, and I park that basket like every time. So I don't understand what it is with Como Park, but it's in my head.
There's something wonky.
There is something weird going on. Something's weird in the water. But and then the hole 1 too just gets me every time. Why I can't par that hole.
Oh yeah.
So I talk about this probably every single episode. If anybody knows, comment. Let me know how many times I talk about Como Park because I swear to God, it's every episode.
Someone just has it on a whiteboard. Yep, he mentioned it again.
Keeping a
Up
tally. We could start a drinking game. Every day. He said Como Park again.
There we go.
Take a shot. Como Park. Do it again. I'm going to beat it this year. It's on the list.
Yeah.
I have a lot. Probably just as many events as JD. I'm going to do at Como too. So I want to do more casuals though.
Yeah.
So if I can do leagues, I'm going to do leagues. I'm going to do doubles. Was it lockdown at the locks?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Mm-hmm.
That sounds super fun.
Yeah. I know Scott's kind of ramping it up, getting it ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I know I'm going to be playing that.
Yep. I think me and Joey are going to be partners again for that one.
You guys are a good team.
It's a good matchup because we both throw about the same disc. So he was on Team Lone Star at one time. I was on Team Lone Star.
Oh, there you go.
So we kind of have almost the same bag. He does a lot of Innova, so do I. So yeah, I think we're good. I think he needs like 2 discs, like a buzz and whatever putter he uses.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're good after that.
Yeah, I know. I know Scott's been working hard on that. I know he's been working on the Niagara Classic, getting that all locked and loaded and ready to go.
I like that one too.
He's very excited. And so we've got a couple ideas throwing around for it. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, if you guys missed that episode with Scott, go and check that out. But I'll say it again right now too. So Lockdown at the Locks, you have a doubles partner. I don't know if he said it was his best shot or worst shot. Or I hope he doesn't throw a loop in there like that. But
it's worst shot, but only for you.
Yeah, thanks. You and your partner only can have 8 discs between the both of you. So maybe your partner plays with 4 out of his bag. You play with 4 out of your bag. Maybe you put your bags together and you both decide on the 8 discs to play with. But that is pretty challenging.
It's going to be interesting.
Choose your partner wisely. Hopefully he has the same bag as you.
Yeah.
So it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, I know, Lex is great with her wave. I know I think she's got a crave. Nicole has a crave. I have a crave.
There you go.
Like, we're all like, okay, you throw something similar. So everyone's kind of starting to work their ways with it. So it's going to be an event.
It is. The only difference is that I have that other people don't have is all the Daredevil discs that I have.
True.
Because nobody else has those. But
see, we have time though to find a partner and be like, okay, you're gonna start training with these discs.
Yeah.
You need to figure out what they do for you.
You have homework. You have homework this weekend.
Yes.
Yep.
These are coming with. figure out how to use them in the meantime.
Well, they work pretty good. I mean, a lot of them that I have are 9 speeds, but nothing's super flippy.
Yeah.
Except for the one Timberwolf that I have. That one's kind of flippy now. But it's great.
Yeah, I know I have to go through. So like I said, I've been throwing a mixture of left and right-handed.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since I injured my shoulder, it's definitely getting better, and it's definitely way better than it ever has been. But I know to an extent I'm still like, all right, I don't want to pull too much on it type of thing. I don't want to re-injure it. So I know all my discs are doing not wonky stuff, but they're not doing everything that they used to do for me. So
Okay.
I know I have to go through my bag and just go, okay, here's my whole. I actually have a big rack that my stepdad and I built 2 years ago, something like that. Just grab a bunch of discs, grab my bag. Actually, we've got our swap on Sunday, so there's a couple that I'm like, okay, maybe I'll look and see if anybody's got anything swapping that I might need to, invest in. And start putting that in my bag.
All right.
So it's that we'll see how much my bag changes throughout this year.
All right. Yeah, I'm going back pretty much open bag. I don't know if they're going to have it announced by this time, but hopefully they do. I did make it onto Team Daredevil this year. So, I got a button.
Yeah.
I got a button for that. Yes. So new team for me this year, Team Daredevil this. But I don't have to be like 100% Daredevil.
Okay.
So
is there any percentage or just, hey, have a couple?
Majority.
Okay.
I don't remember exact number, but I think it's a little bit over 50%.
Okay.
So either way, I'm already there.
Yeah.
So my bag's majority Daredevil, other than like there's like 3 or 4 Lone Stars and 3 or 4 Innovas.
Yeah.
And then the rest is Daredevil. So I'm already there, so it's great. I got one sitting right next to you. I got more on the wall over here. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I like your little collection.
Some of them are lost and found. Some of them are events, not won. A couple of them are events that are won.
I like it.
So, yeah, it's a good collection of discs that I got going on. That's how I do. That's how I make my bag.
Yeah.
Put it on the table here. I empty it and be like, what do I need to switch off the wall right now?
Which looks like it could help this time.
Well, I mean, like these two are fantastic discs. I have one of these in the bag right now.
Okay.
So, I mean, some of them are doubled up, some of them aren't. But, the Harpoon from Lone Star is a fantastic mid-range. I got 2 of those, too.
Nice.
Yeah, and plus that stamp is just phenomenal. That's why it's on the wall.
No, completely understandable.
Yeah, I see that one. There it goes. It's a great disc. I love the Harpoon. Harpoon's great. I almost daced hole 15 at Ellicott Creek with that disc.
Nice.
So, yeah, right hit the pin. Boom. So
close.
So close.
That's the worst.
Well, it's great because, it's a great shot.
Yeah.
We're tapping it in for an easy birdie. Can't go wrong with that.
Oh, yeah.
But do I want to empty the bag now on this hole because I'm that close to acing it? Is the other question. So, like, most of my mid-ranges, it's right there. I'm either going over it, under it. I skipped up. I hit the basket. It's
no.
Damn, almost there.
Yeah, you just need the happy medium.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'll keep playing it.
Eventually, I'll see a post of like, I got 15.
Oh, I film hole 15 every time I go there.
I mean, as you should.
Yes.
Just in case.
Yes. It's a hyzer shot over water carry right to the basket for me. It should easily go in.
Yeah.
It's only like, what, 220?
Something like that. Yeah, it's not. But, I mean, still, it's a pretty good ace hole. So.
It's great. That one and 16 would be another one, too.
Yeah.
So.
I've dinged off the basket on 16 before. Like, come on.
I hit the tree behind it, like, every time.
Oh,
no. So, that's pretty much my go-to play now. It's like, just hit the tree behind it, and it's a tap-in birdie.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I think it was Matt Griddlestone. We were at the ECP cleanup day, and I guess he was out there a while back. He threw from, I don't know if he threw from whites or I think he threw from blues or something like that. And he said, he's like, I was here, I threw it, didn't know where I was aiming, just up and went in, and he aced it. is what he says. So I'm like, well, that's, to not know where you're throwing, and from the blues, that'd be pretty cool. I've never seen Matt play.
At Ellicott Creek?
Mm.
There's no blue tee pads at Ellicott Creek.
Don't listen to me then.
So, unless he was just messing around, because I guess where the old tee pad for 16 was at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
So you had to walk. So you throw, then walk up. You had to throw up over the hill, but I guess it was a problem because people would walk that way to go fishing.
Yeah.
So you got people walking up that hill on one side. You got people throwing discs on the other side.
Oh,
so that's why.
Yeah, that's a poor combination.
That's why the tee pad's on top of the hill now.
That makes sense.
Yes.
That was a good call. Whoever made that call, that was a good call.
Yeah, I don't know who did it, but I'm not gonna shout anybody out. So, yeah, it's great. I would like to have seen it down there at least one time because that sounds really interesting to me.
Yeah.
Throwing it up over that hill makes that hole very difficult.
Yeah.
So, and then I guess 15 also used to be around the corner where like 14's basket.
Oh, really?
Is, yeah.
Okay.
You used to have to bend around the corner there.
Oh, I feel like there would have been a lot of discs in the water from that.
I think so too. Definitely, for sure. Mine, for sure, would be in the water every time. So that's but it sounds fun.
Yeah.
So
that's one of those, like, you get someone to be a spotter and don't let anybody walk up the hill and go, all right, I'm gonna try this, see how well it goes. Just don't let anybody come up here. I don't want to hit anybody.
Yeah, right. Right. That's I'm gonna try to do that on tomorrow. Actually, I'm gonna try to go to Outwater early before my tee time. Get a few holes played in between cards. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about hole 6.
Okay.
Because I usually get like 6 or 7 strokes on that hole.
Oh yeah.
So as long as I don't do that, I think I'm gonna have a good day. So the first shot is the worst one, right off the tee.
Yeah.
You just got to have something that goes straight, and it's uphill carry the whole way, and it's a short, tiny fairway. So I don't know. I don't know what to get up there that's just going to keep going straight, other than a mid-range or putter, and then it's not going to get the distance I need to really attack my second shot.
You can always go fairway, not the full driver, but keep it a fairway.
Most of mine they fade pretty hard, or they're going to skip because I'm lefty. So if I'm throwing a backhand, it's going to skip off and go right down down the ravine. So other right-handed players, you're going to skip into the hillside.
Yeah,
and it's going to stay there. Mine goes the opposite way, down the ravine.
Oh yeah, that's a little tricky then.
I've done forehands before too, but I kind of like flex them over the ravine a little bit.
Yeah.
And hope that I don't hit a tree and come back.
Yeah.
So that one's a little technical.
I mean, maybe if you hit the tree, hopefully the tree will be friendly and come back. Get the good tree direction.
It's never friendly. Not in that hole.
Always a first time.
I also don't know if it's going to be OB or not.
Oh.
Because that's another factor. If it's not OB, I might still just go for it.
Yeah.
But if it's OB, I'm going to want to lay something up in the middle. Oh. Take that. Okay, let me see here. Hole 3. Oh, hey, look, the list is out. Hole 6. Road on or over. If drive lands OB, proceed to drop zone with a penalty. That's not bad, but okay, on the road or over for hole 6. 7, 8, and 9. Road on or over. So, all right, cool. So if I go down the ravine a little bit, as long as I'm not in the road, then
you're perfect.
I'm good.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going for it. I'm glad I read that. So
I am always a big fan of stupid stuff. Like I had I think it was Lights Out a couple of years ago. It was hole 7 at Como. And I was in the how it kind of circles back around for the basket. Mm-hmm. I was still stuck in the fairway, and the leaves had come in, but it wasn't like anything was overcrowded.
You're looking to go up and over? I look at that every time I'm there. Yeah.
I'm sitting there, and I had already had a morning. I thought it was Sunday. Luckily, Lex called me because I always got Tim Hortons. I had a bagel. I had a nice cap. Like, I always walked in with that. Right. Lex calls me Saturday morning, and she goes, hey, can you pick me up an ice cap on your way? And I'm dead asleep. I'm like, what are you talking about?
On the way to where?
Yeah. And she's like, the tournament's today. I'm like, oh, okay. quickly get dressed. Luckily, my bag's already in my car and everything. I grabbed like just a couple things. It was a hectic day to start off, type of thing. And so I think actually my car had an issue, literally like a quarter mile away from check-in. I'm like, screw it. I'm this close. It's fine.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, good catch.
No, you're right. Keep going.
But so I'm on hole 7 and I'm looking through and I'm like, all right, time for stupid stuff. Pull out my Viper and it just manages. It goes straight on through. It landed right underneath the basket.
So you went through that
through the
that
brush.
little walking path there,
the
the
whole
deer take.
Yep.
Wow.
I don't even I don't even know that line's still there or not.
I don't
but
think so.
I'm like, I could do that. Didn't know if I could actually do it, but it already been such a hectic day that I'm like, I'm gonna try it. You know, just already gone wonky today. Might as well try it.
That's awesome that you pulled it off.
I know. I'm running around like stupid stuff.
I need to learn how to throw like a grenade or something.
Yeah.
That's what will help me on that hole.
Oh yeah.
Either that or something. If I can get the power to actually like, drive like some stupid sky hyzer up over that and try to get just completely cut the corner would be fantastic.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference going around that they're trying to do the awkward like, all right. I mean, that's a good lefty shot, I guess, right around that. But still.
I don't have the distance for that. I can get like up to the gap, but I don't have the power to have it skip around. Already.
Yeah.
So either way, it's still going to be a pitch up for a par.
Yeah.
Depending on the event, sometimes it's a par 4. So I think it should be. I think a lot of holes at Como should be par 4.
Yeah.
Like hole 8 should be a par 4. I say that.
Yeah.
I say that one a lot. There's another drink, guys. Take another shot. We're talking about Como again. So yeah, I think hole 8 should be a par 4 from the whites.
Yeah, because I know it's a pretty nice par 3 from the reds, but we played whites on Saturday, yeah, and I know it was like, all right, let's see how this goes, and I think basically I had a nice shot, like right in that open patch on the left, it worked out, and I think everyone else was in the trees. Like nobody reached the red tees.
No.
So yeah.
No.
4 for whites, it definitely makes sense.
You know the pile of trees that are like laying down, cut up.
Yeah.
On the right side.
Yeah.
That's usually about where I land.
Okay.
And getting from there to the basket is
that's a hard spot.
It's almost nearly impossible because you got that other big tree on the right side. That's the branches are kind of overgrown and down real low, and it's just it's a tough hole. Hole 8 at Como. Take another shot. Is a tough hole. So
you just need a little sign that says, "All right, shot time."
Take a shot. So, that'd be. You're giving me ideas for later episodes. So great. I have an idea. I'm gonna try to make do something special with Recycling Buffalo this year.
Nice.
So we'll see if we can work that out. But that's gonna be a fun one.
Can't wait to see it.
Keeping that one to myself. No, it's great. I mean, other than like the competing aspect of it, what else do you like to do?
Like with disc golf or otherwise?
I don't know. You want to throw in a personal hobby?
I was gonna say I really have no idea.
Neither do I. This takes up all my time.
Yeah, I used to play D&D a lot more. No, I mean for disc golf, like it's nice competing and it's nice, whatever. But it's, camaraderie doesn't sound right. But I
kind of,
yeah. It's nice having such a good group of people. I mean, like Lex and Nicole, they're basically like another set of sisters. Mm-hmm. We have our ups, we have our downs, but I know they've always got my back, I've always got theirs. And it kind of goes along with everyone else, too. Yeah. All the, the guys are fantastic, too, don't get me wrong, but it's also nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. But it's, because I know when I first started playing, I was playing just with guys. And then once I started meeting Spartan, and, we've been able to see more and more girls playing, which is fantastic. Mm. It's also nice just, seeing people on the course and going, hey, like casuals on the course and going, hey, that's a fantastic shot. Do you want to come make more friends who like disc golf. Come chill with us. I promise we're cool. We've got that wine about winter on Sunday. For the ladies, I made the post. I'm like, it's the year of the ladies. We're taking over.
Seems that way.
Yeah, we're trying. We're trying our best. Even the guys, it's great. We can all get together for brain fart. Sorry.
That doesn't sound fun.
I used to have these things where I'd sit there and go, I would forget what I'd say, so I'm like, hold on, processing, and I'd need a second to get back into it. Right. It's nice just going out and getting food with people, and it's you expand your big range too of who you can play with. Like I said, when I first started playing, I had a group of friends and I had my stepdad. That was kind of it. And now it's like, okay, I can reach out to any of the ladies. I can reach out to any of the guys. I can post on any of the socials and be like, who wants to go play and stuff? It's nice out. Yeah, plus also it's just really cool too when you're like, look at that shot. That was a really nice shot.
Of course. Bragging.
Someone else gets to see it too.
Bragging about it is the best thing. And that's the best thing that I'm good at. So, but then I can't follow it up.
Yeah.
I can't follow up to bragging. I've done that a few times where I'm on a car with people and it's like, oh, last time I was here, I parked this hole. And then I shank it completely into the trees. So I got to stop bragging.
See, you got to wait to brag until after you do it. And then be like, see, look, I knew I could do it this whole time. I never doubted it.
I do that when I make a big putt.
Yeah.
Anytime I do a deep putt from 45 feet or something like that, it's like, I told you guys.
Yeah, I can do this every so often, I promise.
Every time.
The first time I ever tried to jump putt, it was at Houghton, at the Woods course. And it was in snow. I was playing a winter tournament. I don't know what I was thinking. But I made the jump putt, and it was between 50, 60 feet, something like that. Again, in snow, it went in. And I'm just like, did you see that? I was so proud of myself. And then, every jump shot after that, especially for that tournament, or, it was kind of a tournament, but it never happened. It was like, let's go over here, let's go over there. It was just the one and done, right away. So, yeah.
I had one last weekend. Me and Joe were just warming up before the event.
Yeah.
And it was hole, I guess it's 27.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's the last hole. And there's that tree right before the basket. It's the only guardian tree pretty much on that hole. It's about 80 feet or so.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I'm right behind that tree.
Yeah.
So I'm I kind of have to straddle out a little bit. But I just threw my disc towards the basket.
Yeah.
And it's stuck in the cage. Because it's that Daredevil elastic plastic.
Okay.
Elastic performance.
It's a taco.
It's great. I love that disc so much. So, because it hits the ground, it folds up, it stays there. And so I hit the cage and it just stuck in the cage. I was like, man, that was fantastic. And Joe's like, still counts. I was like,
yeah,
sweet.
Yeah.
Even better. So that was a great shot, and I didn't do another one like that.
Oh no!
So every other deep putt I tried, I completely airballed them.
Did you take a picture of the?
I took a video.
Okay, as you should.
As I'm walking up to it, yes, I took a video. Hey, I was at that tree. Now it's in the basket.
Yeah.
So
look at it. It's
Believe
in
me.
the cage.
Believe me, I did that.
I have a witness.
I have an ace video that's like that too. It was at Veterans Park, hole 9.
Okay.
And it was with that one up there, top pink one, Texas Ranger.
Nice.
Another Lone Star disc. I aced hole 9 with that disc.
That's awesome.
Late last year, but I wasn't filming, so I just I have a video of me walking from the tee pad to the basket, and the disc is in the basket, and be like, here, I aced it.
I promise I did.
Believe me, I said so. But I don't know. Getting a witness is hard.
Yeah.
And filming every single shot that you throw, that's time consuming.
Yeah.
I didn't have the time to set up a tripod and start filming. So
I was down in Ohio for work at one point, and I brought my disc golf bag, and
Smart.
it was like I never aced anything there, but I took, I just set up my phone right next to my bag just in case, just to be like, look, I came in and I played this with nothing, and I aced. And that would have been so. That
would have been cool.
But that would have been so cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually like one of the legacy. Because I ran into a group of people, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's a legacy course." And at the time, I was like, oh, "What's a legacy course?"
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, right.
So.
Which I think technically Joey D is of just it's one of the ones that's been
just
around a while. Okay. It's established as something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but yeah, he called it that, and I was like, I've never heard that term used for a disc golf course. I believe you, but I've never heard this.
All right.
So. Well, I'll have to look to see if there's any, and yeah, I think Joey D is one of them. So,
okay.
But yeah, that's been around for a hot minute. So
yeah, the last vacation that we went on, I made the mistake of not bringing the disc golf bag with me.
Ooh.
Yeah, because the first day we did the event that she wanted to do, and then we had like 3 more days, and the drive back and everything. It's like she's like, "Well, do you want to do anything fun for you?" It's like,
yeah,
I got nothing.
Yeah.
It's like I should have brought the bag with me. We could have hit up a couple sweet courses. We went to Maryland.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, there's got to be something in the middle between us and there. And of course, there's a ton of them. And I didn't.
No.
Yeah, I didn't bring the bag. So
yeah, I know.
From now on, that thing stays in the car.
Yeah, at least a small. Yeah, at the very least a couple.
Something.
Yeah. We always go camping in the Adirondacks with my dad. In the past couple of years, it's just. Whenever you can, you go up. Mm-hmm. So, I drive my own car, and I always bring my bag with me. The past year or two, I haven't been able to stop. Just, I have something I have to do later. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I always make sure to keep it just in case of like, all right, I'm going to find somewhere.
Yep.
Start adding to my list of courses I've been. So.
Yeah, I want to branch out of the area a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe... Pennsylvania, a couple of them, maybe a couple in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that there's...
Still driving distance area.
Oh, yeah.
An hour or so.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's a couple tournaments that there was a couple of us were talking about just all piling in a car and driving across Canada together for... Doesn't make sense to... Yeah, it doesn't make sense to, all right, we're all going to drive separately across the border. Mm-hmm. Might as well just all, not necessarily one, but as little cars as we can, and go over. Pack someone on top too. It'll be great.
Oh yeah, Buffalo takeover of Canada.
Yes.
Just destroy their disc golf scene. That would be fun. No, where did I want to go? I can't remember the name of it. I actually might do Gargoyle this year.
It's a good one. I like it.
Everybody keeps telling me that.
Yeah.
I've said it the last couple of years. I was going to sign up for one, but there was another event. I think it was at Bond.
Okay.
So that's closer. I know the course. I'm going to do that one instead.
Yeah.
So I didn't do Gargoyle. And now it's like every time I mention it, everyone's like, "That's a great course. You're going to love it."
Yeah.
So maybe if that one pops up on my radar this year, I'll commit to it finally.
Yeah, it's a nice course. And I think I think it's Rich Longer.
No,
it's either Rich or Lee. I always goof him up.
It's okay if you don't know.
But he who runs that does a great job, and then they also do a raffle at the end too as well. And nice. I don't remember what it supports, but it goes to a good cause and everything.
Nice.
But Gargoyle's a good course. They end up always having to add in like 3 or 4 extra holes, something like that. Mm-hmm. But the time of year, you never know what you're gonna get, because I think. Mm-hmm.
They do it in the fall, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the first year I played, I was pretty bundled up. I know, because there's also someone was taking pictures, and there's just a picture of me like putting like 3 feet from the basket. Like, are we done yet? Can we just get this over with? I was cold at the time.
That's crazy.
But I think last year, started off in like leggings and a hoodie and long sleeve, and by the end of it, I think we were in shorts.
Oh wow.
I think it was that time, but I know that, it's the fall. It's just tricky what you're going to get,
Could've been.
and especially out in Olean.
Early morning in the fall is usually kind of cold. And
Yeah.
But if the sun comes out, there's no clouds or anything. You're in like the mid 40s, early,
Yeah.
low
You
40s.
start warming up.
I warm up. I sweat in 40-degree weather. I don't know about anybody else, but that's hot for me.
Yeah. I also know I can't throw in a ton of layers too, so it's funny, like, I know, I think it was for Trippin', or it was for some tournament. I know, Lex came and, I think she was caddying for Jake, and, she was, freezing, and I'm like, well, I have a Carhartt jacket in the car. She goes, well, don't you want it? I go, I'm not playing in a big Carhartt jacket. I'm like, you are freezing. Take the jacket. I'm not throwing in something that heavy.
Yeah, those jackets don't move.
No. Very warm. But, so, she stayed nice and warm, which is what we wanted. I stayed nice and warm for throwing them, so it worked out.
The most I can do is like a flannel and a hoodie, and that's like probably about it.
Yeah.
Maybe a hoodie and a light jacket, like a raincoat or something, but I can't do anything heavy.
No.
I'm already big enough. Adding more layers on it just doesn't help. Yeah. So that's not fun for me.
Yeah, I know. Also, like, I maybe it was for. I don't think it was for Toast for Tomorrow. I think it was Trippin' at the Dizzle. I said that I'm like, I don't have anything Spartan or BNDG to try to kind of showcase, because, I like wearing Spartan stuff, and especially with BNDG going, I'm like, well, I want to have something. And
so you got the nice shirt on now.
Yes. This started as blue vinyl. It looks orange. I don't know how it looks on camera.
It's kind of like shimmering, so yeah, I guess it looks like a little copper with some green.
Yeah, it's. I swear, it started as blue holographic vinyl.
I like how it looks now.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
but I said, I'm like, I don't have, like, I need something. So I ended up picking this up, and it was 11 o'clock the night before. I'm, like, weeding everything out just so I can have it on, just so I think I ended up having a crew neck on underneath, just so I could have something. And this was big enough that I could pull it over on top. So I'm like, okay, I guess I still get to represent.
Nice. Nice.
But still stay warm. So
I'm hoping to come out with a few more ideas for RC Disc Golf. So
yeah,
hopefully we can get some shirts going.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
Some hats and stuff for. I've been doing a couple little things here and there for like putting league as prizes.
Nice.
Because Wednesday night putting league they do a little dice roll for extra prizes at the end of the day. So that's great. I donated a RC Disc Golf towel and a hat.
Nice.
So 2 separate weeks. So I want to do more stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So get some cool stuff out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we were talking because I mean, we just haven't really done, we've got the stickers and the minis, but we don't have too much as a BNDG thing. So I know we're like, all right, we're going to start like getting, merchandise out type of thing if anyone wants. Like, I think eventually we'll do like shirts, like pre-order shirts. We're a very crafty crew. So between that, I mean, Scott has his shirt press. That's not what it's called, but the ink transfer thing. I don't know. He's got something. I forget what it's called.
Okay, I think it's just a printer. It's just like a printing press type of deal.
Where like you put the template down and then you put the ink over it. That thing. Yeah. Yeah. Whatever that's called.
Okay.
He's got one of those.
He's got a t-shirt maker.
Yes.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yes.
I saw the cricket. Almost everybody and their mother has a cricket nowadays.
I'll say that's how I made this.
Yeah. My wife's got one. That's how I get my stuff done too.
Oh, so yeah.
It's
nice. It's nice to customize too, because actually, so we'll be doing we'll be in the Dingus Day Parade, the BNDG.
Nice.
Feel free to come join.
Oh, maybe I will.
But I wanted, because last year I whipped up like it was just a quick, easy Polish Falcon and Spartan.
Is this the one where you whip people with pussy willows?
Yes, and spray them with water guns.
Nice.
Yes, it's gonna be a blast. We are coming prepared.
I'm gonna leave some welts on some people.
I walked away last year with a pussy willow branch that was probably like a foot and a half taller than I was.
Oh, wow.
I'm 6 foot, so I have no idea where they're coming up with this. But
I thought it was like a tiny little weed on the ground. Like,
I mean, they do have like my dad will cut some from we've got the trees out. He's got a cabin out in Belfast. And so he'll cut them, and the ones he cuts is like, this long, something like that. But there was I don't know which float was handing them out. We did not have.
Are you sure it wasn't the whole tree?
It might have been the whole tree. They might, but we were standing in front of the Broadway Market last year, and all of a sudden, they're walking along, and they're handing them out, and I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll take one. So I'm sitting there holding it for probably 15 minutes.
Holding Gandalf's
before
staff.
All of a sudden, someoe's like, where did you get that? And I was like, I was handed it, and it's mine now.
That's great.
And then, cause I have a picture of that somewhere, because I got that, and I think my other hand I've got like just one or two of like the normal size that you get, and I'm like, I got them, they're mine. So,
nice.
Yeah, I was a danger to society last year with that.
All right, well, Dingus Day Parade.
Dingus Day Parade, it's a blast.
Great. I've never actually been.
It's fun. So be prepared to get soaked, because like I said, not only are you hitting people with pussy willows, people come with water guns. And
like, just because there's a reason you get sprayed. Is it like the pinching thing with Irish? If you're not wearing green, you get pinched. If you're not wearing red, you get sprayed.
Yes.
Okay.
No. So it's and this is what I've always been told. And I always goof it up. But it's one of those, like, if a guy likes a girl, spray her with water. If a girl likes a guy, then you hit her with the pussy willow type of thing. And it just kind of evolved to everyone attacking everybody with everything they got. Is what I'm going with.
That's just a lot of love going around.
Yeah, it's a blast. But it's really only a Buffalo thing. So, like, I was talking with a friend from Texas, and she goes, what is Dingus Day? What are you talking about? What are you doing?
There's not a big Polish population in Texas?
Apparently not. But then even, like, one of my coworkers grew up in Poughkeepsie, and I was talking about Dingus Day, and he's like, keep talking about it. I don't think it's a thing. I think you're making it up.
Well, it's called Dingus. I mean, that's strike one right there for made up term. So, I mean, I don't know. Come out. It's fun.
It's a blast, but yeah. So I whipped together a little logo, and it's nice because it's got the Polish falcon in one hand, in one talon it's got a pierogi, and the other hand it's got some pussy willows. And you got the little BNDG logo in the middle type of thing. But so we're sitting there, and it's like, all right, if I planned this further ahead, like we could have gotten a screen printing. That's what it is. Screen printing. Yes. We got it out. Nice. We could have gotten the screen print and done the full thing, but because it's so close, we don't think the screen's going to come in time. So I'm like, well, we have crickets. We can do this ahead of time. So there you go. Yeah. So we're going to try and do that for our float.
Very nice. Well, it's been great having you here.
It's been great being here.
That's been a lot of laughs on this one. We're almost an hour in, so.
Oh gosh. I
know, right? Where'd the time go?
I know. Wow.
Yeah. It's 9:15. I'm ready for bed.
Understandable. I took a nap before I came here.
My fourth beer is almost empty. So
it's Friday.
It is Friday, and I have an event tomorrow afternoon. Thank God.
You can sleep in.
Yeah, right. And it's going to be a nice, easy day. It's supposed to rain, which is going to suck.
When are the weathermen ever right?
I don't know, because last week they said the same damn thing so maybe not. But I mean, they were right today, because I was going to do a practice round today after work.
Yeah.
But it's been rainy all day and
so
nasty.
Foggy.
So
I was driving up to work, and I'm like, I know something's missing in the city, and it was the M&T building. Could not see that.
Oh, it's down to a drizzle.
Ooh, that's better.
That's better. I can handle a drizzle.
Yeah.
But there's like holes there that I like to throw like rollers on and stuff.
It's not
going to happen in wet grass.
Yo.
So that's not gonna work. But
time for soup and stuff.
That is my stupid stuff.
Oh.
Throwing a
Time
roller.
for even more stupid stuff.
That's not going to be my first time I try to tomahawk. That's not going to happen. Because I can't figure them out.
That's fair. That's very fair.
I don't know. I don't know if there's a certain angle you got to release them at, but they never fall at the basket like everybody else's does. They usually like flip and go somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah, I just always, whenever I have to do them, I'm like, all right, just get out in the open. It's fine. And
Yeah, right.
That's all I ask.
That's all I want to.
92% of the time it works.
I want either it's going to be a tap-in birdie or a tap-in par.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
I don't want to tap in triple bogey.
No, that's never fun.
That's going to be hole 6. So taking a 6 on 6 is usually what I do.
Ooh.
Not
yeah,
fun.
I haven't played Outrider a ton. It's definitely on my list to play more. I do remember at one point, and I don't know if it was my disc or if it was someone else's, where it was along the hill, someone's disc went all the way across the road onto the other side.
Mm-hmm.
All the way, and we're like, okay, well, that's out of bounds.
That either happens, let's see here, that happens on hole 5, because you completely just ripped it straight.
Yep.
And it goes straight across the street into the cemetery. Hole 6 on a grip lock, it can happen there.
I feel like it was hole 6.
Hole 7, hole 8, hole 9. That whole side. Because I've seen it happen on every single one of those holes. Oh, sorry, not 8.
Yeah.
It's almost impossible on 8. That is the shortest hole on the course. If you
Is that the really, really wooded one?
Well, 9 is too. 8's like...
Okay.
Hole 8 is like literally like 110 feet.
I think that's the one I'm thinking.
It's literally a chip shot.
Yeah.
It's like it's just like a right hand hyzer. Well, for me it's a lefty hyzer, but it's just a little righty turn on there. Super short. Again, I can't ace it for some reason.
Yeah,
but it's everybody else's ace hole. I can't get it. There's a video of my buddies. They have a practice round or casual round playing there.
Yeah.
Back-to-back aces.
Oh my gosh.
So my shout out to it. My buddy Travis got an ace, and my buddy Evan got an ace.
Nice.
Same day, back to back on hole 8 at Atwater.
Oh my gosh.
Fantastic day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go in and go, what's a disc? What's an ace? How does this work?
I don't know.
I know,
I think I got 3.
Okay.
And 2 are at Pinewoods, and 1's at Veterans Park.
R.I.P. Pinewoods.
2 of the smallest courses in this area.
I mean, Hawks has a lot. See, Hawks has a lot of aceable holes.
Mm-hmm.
I just have yet to ace one. I've come very close on it.
I've come close on a lot of them.
I know.
I've had a skip through on hole 2 at Ellicott Creek. Skipped right through the chains. Just did not stay. And that one was witnessed, but I don't know who the guy was. He was just a...
So if you're watching, put your name down.
If you remember that, it was a destroyer. I think it was like I don't know if it was tie-dyed or whatever looking. Yep. I did a lefty forehand, flex shot, skipped through the chains.
Oh, decided not today.
No, that would have been fantastic too.
Yeah.
It's like it was a cool round. I ended up playing like the whole round with this guy. So he showed up and I showed up. We both were at hole 1 at the same time.
Yeah.
Both doing a solo casual round. It's like, hey, you
want to be friends?
You want to play? It's like,
yeah.
All right, let's do it. So it was a great day. So
I mean, that's the best times.
Yeah, I just don't remember. Don't remember his name. This was like 3 years ago. So.
That's when I commented then. But yeah, if you find this podcast,
like and subscribe. So, but definitely do that. Definitely subscribe. Definitely share it to your friends. Share it on your social medias because I'm gonna do a pretty big giveaway next.
Nice.
I have an idea. I don't know what mark I want to put it at. I was thinking 500, but that might be a stretch. I'm going to give away a what's those shoulder bags that holds like half a dozen discs or something like that. It's a dynamic disc bag, I believe.
My stepdad has one of those. That's what he uses. I can't think of what it's called.
It's just like it looks like your work blue collar lunchbox. So that's what it looks like. My idea is, if I was going to do 500, every 100 subscribers, I'm going to add a disc into that bag. Or I can shorten it up. Maybe do it at 250, and every 20 subscribers, I add a disc. I don't know.
Ooh.
I don't know. I'm going to fill this bag up with this. I don't know what mark I'm going to put it at yet, but this next giveaway is going to be a bag full of discs.
Nice.
So,
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So this could be a good starter pack for somebody, for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I might have them actually all custom dyed and stamped RC Disc Golf.
Oh, that'd be really cool.
That would be very nice.
That'd be awesome. And you could be like, where'd you get those? Take a look.
Yeah, I got it from this awesome podcast. You guys should watch it. So, all right, guys. So go ahead, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And again, thanks, Gilly, for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Anytime. Anytime you want to do one of these crazy, fun, casual rounds where we do stupid stuff.
Love the stupid stuff.
Let me know.
I'm always for support of it.
Let me know, and we will do it.
Awesome.
All right. Peace out, guys. We'll see you out there.
Bye.